center, number 11, Cody Henderson. And the remainder of the Golden Bears, head coach by Jeff Terrell, assisted by Mark Carpet and Steve Trumwine. And now, let's meet the starting lineup for your Hibbing Chisholm Bluejackets. Starting at goal tonight, sophomore goaltender, number 33, Logan Wright. Starting at right defense tonight, sophomore defense, number 10, Mitch Zimba. And on defense tonight, senior defense, number 14, Alex Simbola. And right wing tonight, senior winger, number 8, Jake Rionen. And left wing tonight, junior winger, number 27, Tristan Birdsall. And starting at center tonight, senior center, number 11, Nick Village. And the rest of your Blue Jackets, head coach by Justin Tuckerlin, assisted by Chris Zubich, Kevin Danielson, and Bob Buzzy.
And welcome back, everyone. And it's time for the face-off. It's the Blue Jackets and the Golden Bears. In the JV game, kind of surprising, Randy, was all Hibbing Chisholm, 8-0.
Yeah, Hibbing Chisholm played really well in that JV game. First period, they had really good first period, and they just kind of kept it going after that. And I thought it would be a little closer game, being the two teams were I thought they were going to be pretty evenly matched, but Blue Jackets came out here, took it to them, and played very well.
Blue Jackets will be moving right to left. Belich will take the draw with Hendrickson, and we'll get this one underway. And we're underway, and the face-off knocked over to the far wall. Pushed to the Blue Jacket blue line by Troutwine, and carried in. Trying to skate in with it was Tassoni. Centering pass in front of the goal. First shot of the game from the high slot. Cody Hendrickson buries it up under the crossbar over the right shoulder of Logan Wright. And 14 seconds into this, it is 1-0.
Well, we talked about we got to watch out for Hendrickson, and there he is, right in the center of the ice, and nails it through.
That's for the first goal. Third goal of the year. We'll get the assist on that, but 14 seconds in on the first shot. All right, the Blue Jackets control it. So it's Tassoni and James on the Hendrickson goal. And we got a hook coming up right off the bat on the Blue Jackets. Going in the box is Zemba. On the power play this year, Evelyn Gilbert at 18.2%. Only 2 power play goals on 11 opportunities. Face off to the left or right, comes to the right wing half wall. That didn't take long at all. Zimba in the box. Still a minute 42 to go. In that power play, tied up on the far wall. They got Hendrickson tied up. On the kill, Kate Olsen. Now in the right corner of the Blue Jackets zone. Blue Jackets unable to clear it as it kept into right point by Troutwine. Sends it to Hendrickson to the right corner. Back out to the blue line. Sets it up for Gavin Mackey. He'll send it over to the left point. And they tried to work it down to the right circle, but Troutwine went too far. Cleared around, but the Blue Jackets unable to clear it out. Belich collides as the left wing half wall with Hendrickson. It's Kate Olsen battling, and now Belich backhands it down the ice with a minute to go in that power play for Evelyn Gilbert. 15:25 to go, first period, 1-0 in favor of Evelyn Gilbert. First shot of the game. From center ice, thrown on net by Jake Rhiannon, and a stop by the goaltender, Cody Intihar. With the puck, Van Orsdell skates it out to neutral ice, working down the right wing. It's Van Orsdell. Looking, centering. Oh, and it went right through the crease, out near the left point. Going to set it up for Bodette. Bodette tried to get to it at the right wing half wall. Coming there as well was Erie, and it's cleared down the ice with 20 seconds to go. Net came off its mooring behind Logan Wright. 20 seconds left in that power play for Evelyn Gilbert. 14:50 to go, first period. And it's 1-0 on the Hendrickson goal. First shot of the game. Face off just outside the Golden Bear blue line. It's Rhiannon with it. He'll throw it in on net. That's directed in the left corner by the goaltender Intihar. Here comes the rush. Working down the left wing, it's Bodette. Bodette sets it up at the half wall on the right wing to Cope. And it's a successful penalty kill for the Blue Jackets. Cleared down the ice. Intihar is going to stop it. Line change, Blue Jackets. We got 14:20 to go, first period. Out to center ice with the puck. There's Van Orsdell. Carries it across in the left wing. Sets it up for a one-timer from Erickson. It's deflected up and out of play.
Yeah, Blue Jackets doing a good job on that penalty kill. Not allowing a shot on goal on that penalty kill. Van Orsdal had that chance down low, but good job by the defense to keep him out of the crease area.
Face off to the right of the goaltender, right? That shot's deflected from the left point in behind the net. Cleared around to the near wall by Sanborn. Trying to dig it loose at the right wing half wall is Willard. He'll send it around to the left wing half wall. Unable to clear. Kept alive at the left point and sent deep by Troutwine. Right now the Blue Jackets can't get it out of their own zone. Everson kept it alive. At the half wall. Now they'll set it up, and it's going to be chipped out to center by Lasky. Lasky sets it up, cutting in, and unable to hold it was Chicky. Rolls to the right wing half wall where Hendrickson picks it up for the Golden Bears. Into the left corner. They'll work it to Troutwine. Out to center. To the right point to James. James' shot's deflected up in the air. It'll be pushed deep by Tassoni. Right now, the Blue Jackets struggling to get it out of their own zone. At the right wing half wall. Right point slap shot coming right on. Off the stick of Everson. And a nice save by Wright. And a long pass. They tried to hit Belich at center. It goes through his skates, and it's an icing on the Blue Jackets with 12:55 to go. Period number one. It's 1-0 Evelyn Gilbert. And so far, Evelyn Gilbert's dictating play here, Randy.
Yeah, the Golden Bears here kind of got the number against the Blue Jackets here early on.
Belich on the draw with Van Orsdell to the left of Wright. There's a face-off. Nice crowd on hand for game number one of the 2017-2018 season. Cleared out to the Golden Bear blue line, but quickly the Golden Bears are back. Gregorich, his pass is knocked down by Birdsall into the right corner of the Blue Jacket zone. He'll zip it around to the left wing half wall. Rhiannon trying to battle through get the loose puck. Cross ice. Taking a whack at that was Gregorich, but it does come out to neutral ice. Picked up by Lasky now in the left circle. Lasky sets it up. And he had a breaking Rhiannon, and they just couldn't connect. Lasky, right circle, shot put on, save. Loose puck right in front, and Rhiannon couldn't get it. It went right through his skates in the blue paint. Opportunity there for the Blue Jackets to tie this up. Lasky tried to put a check on Van Orsdell and missed him at the blue line. 12:04 to go first period. 1-0 Blue Jackets. 1-0 Golden Bears. That's knocked down in the Blue Jackets zone, and it's icing. Shots 4-2 in favor of the Blue Jackets already, but we had an opportunity there, but Jake couldn't do anything with it. He was tied up in the paint.
Yeah, good defensive zone coverage here for the Golden Bears. Rhiannon certainly could have had a chance at it there, but wasn't able to get by the defender there.
Lasky on the draw. Comes out to Zimba. At the right wing half wall. Trying to dig it loose is Mackey, and Mackey gets it up to the blue line of the Blue Jackets. And taken away along the end wall. Battling and getting the puck with Sepala. Blue Jackets look like they're trying to settle in a little bit here. Kept alive out near the right point by Erickson of the Golden Bears. Loose puck picked up. Backhand put on, sailed just wide from Coop. And now we're starting to get some hitting. Play continues in the left corner of the Blue Jacket zone. Sepala got away with a little bit of a shove with the stick and a trip. And it's deflected up and out of play. The battle at the right wing half wall between Kubina and Lynn resulted in the puck just flipping up over the net. Face off to the left to right. Hendrickson on the draw. Hendrickson goes down to his knees, rolls into the right corner, trying to dig it loose with James. We get a high stick coming up, and another power play is in the books for Evelyn Gilbert. That'd be number 2. Going off is Connor Willard for the high stick. This will come at the 6-minute mark. One thing I think you got to really worry about, try to stay out of the box.
Yeah, I don't want to get in the box and take all these penalties.
Slap shot comes all the way around as it was wide off the stick of Hendrickson. Nice check by Zimba. And now a breakaway. It's Belich. Belich comes in and a nice stick save by the goaltender Intihar. Golden Bears with the puck, working it down the left wing. It's James. James into the Blue Jacket zone. Belich pokes it away. Loose puck grabbed by Sanborn. He'll clear it around. It's going to come all the way to the Golden Bear blue line. With the puck is Bodette. His pass is deflected. Rhiannon gives chase into the right corner of the Golden Bears zone. Still a minute 10 to go in that power play. Rhiannon with the puck. He'll just bring it back in his own zone. And Rhiannon flips it down the ice, knocked down by Bodette at the Golden Bear blue line. He's quickly at the left wing half wall. They'll set it up into the left corner. With the puck is James. And a shot put on from the left circle by Hendrickson. Hendrickson right circle, a shot. And a save by Wright, knocks it down and freezes it. A couple of nice shots by Hendrickson there. And nice saves by Logan Wright.
Yeah, great save for Logan Wright there. Gavin Mackey helping out Hendrickson as well. But Hendrickson certainly a couple of good quality shots on goal, and Logan stands tall there.
Face off now to the left of Wright. Van Orsdale wins the draw for the Golden Bears. Out to the left point. Shot put on. Nice wrister by Erie. And it's cleared into the right corner of the Blue Jacket zone. Back out to Erie. Centering pass is going to bounce out as it's pushed out to neutral ice. Erie back to it. Banked off the left wing wall to Erickson. Erickson brings it across on the right wing. Avoids the check. Erickson from the right corner carries it in beyond the Blue Jacket net to the left corner. Being shadowed by Zimba. And cleared, but not out by Kubina. And I think that went up into the Hibbing bench. And it did. 18 seconds to go in that power play for Evelyn Gilbert. They lead 1-0. 9:17 to go here in our first period. Hey, you think I'll go through that whole box of Kleenex by the end of the game?
Yeah, I think you might need a second box.
In case anybody wonders why I sound a little weird, I got a bad cold. All right, here's Bodette to center. Still 3 seconds in the power play. Bodette checked off the play by Sepala. Battle into the right corner. With the puck is Erickson. Puck's bouncing in the slot. Finally picked up for the Blue Jackets by Sepala. Sepala works it to Willard. Actually, that's Birdsall, not Willard. Rhiannon Right in front, shot put on, and what an opportunity sitting right out in front. And unable to bury it was Parker Ruzic. Nice save by Intihar. Right corner, Zimba with it. And we got a penalty coming up, and what's this going to be on the Golden Bears? I mean, we might actually get a power play.
Yeah, we're going to get a power play here.
Slash is going to be called on Erickson. This will come at 8:38. Power play number 1 for the Blue Jackets. Intihar, the junior goalie, has made a couple of nice saves to keep the Blue Jackets off the scoreboard.
Yeah, that one that was nice poke save there, and he's had some good saves here tonight.
Shot doesn't get through traffic from the right point by Sepala. Oh, it's not Erickson, it's Van Arsdale. It's not number 4, it's 14. There's the Blue Jackets coming out of their own zone. It's Rhiannon working down the right wing, pushes it deep on net. Intihar directs it into the right corner. Troutwine battles. And it's a 2-on-1 the other way if they can get it going. It's James. He's got Hendrickson. James' shot. Blocker saved by Wright. Hendrickson with the puck. Takes a shot. Save. Cleared out to the right point, but not out. And again, they're trying to set up a one-timer at the top of the left circle for Hendrickson. He whipped on it. But there's still 1:10 to go in the Blue Jacket power play. And finally, the Blue Jackets come down the ice with it. There's Westerberg. Westerberg gets the shot off from a low angle and an easy save by Intihar, and it's cleared all the way down the ice by the Golden Bears. Still 53 seconds to go in that Blue Jacket power play. Pretty good penalty kill going on here for the Golden Bears. Logan Wright flips it up near the right wing half wall, down in the right corner. With the puck for the Blue Jackets is Sanborn. And the right circle, puck still loose. Finally picked up by Kubina. Cross-ice pass, sets it up for Rhiannon. Back on the left wing, in the skates of Sanborn. Sanborn will push it deep. And it's kept alive at the left point and then rolls off the stick of Willard out to neutral ice. 14 seconds to go in that Blue Jacket power play. Here's Chicky. Throws it on net from the blue line. Easy catch for Intihar. Drops it, and his teammate fires it down on ice. And Wright will just freeze it with 6:20 to go. Shots on goal favor Evelyn Gilbert, 8-5.
Yeah, that was a great penalty kill for the Golden Bears there too, Doug. They had the majority of the control of the puck was in our end.
Face off to the left of Wright. On the draw was Erickson. Knocked down at the blue line by Beaudet, but it's pushed out to center. Carried back across by Gregorich. Gregorich picks it up in the right corner, centering pass. Right out in front, shot put on as he's spun by Meyer. And a nice save by Wright. Blue Jackets. It's Birdsall. Cross-ice pass on the right wing to Rhiannon. Rhiannon in behind the Golden Bear net to the left corner. Centering pass and unable to connect with Birdsall. It'll roll out to neutral ice. Zimba dumped it back in, and quickly the Golden Bears come the other way. It's Beaudet. Beaudet, a wrist shot as soon as he crosses the blue line, and a save by Wright. 5:40 to go, first period. 1-0 on the first shot of the game. The goal goes to Cody Hendrickson, his third of the year. Face-off controlled by the Golden Bears. Knocked down in the right corner of the Blue Jacket zone. Hendrickson gives chase behind the net with Skylar Rhodes. Centering pass, cleared away, but the shot from the blue line put on by Troutwine, and another blocker saved by Wright. And this whole period, the play has been dictated for the most part by the Golden Bears.
And Logan Wright's made some great saves here in this period. He's kind of settled in now, and he's made some great quality saves. Otherwise, it could be, it could be 3-0 right now.
Yeah, he stopped 10 of 11 shots he's faced. Intihar made a couple of nice saves, too, to keep us out of the back of the net. He's got 5 stops so far. Face off just outside the blue line of the Golden Bears. They'll kick it to the Blue Jacket blue line. Blue Jackets trying to work it around. They'll send it over to Rhodes. Rhodes set it up for Kubina. Kubina carries it to the blue line, checked off the play, and then dumped in by Chicky. Cleared around, and here comes Hendrickson working down the right wing. He's at the blue line. What a move he put on. Centering pass in front is shot, and a huge save by Wright. As breaking in was Gavin Mackey, and he got a piece of that feed from Hendrickson, and a nice save by the right pad of Logan Wright. Icing on the Blue Jackets with 4:38 to go. Period one, it's 1-0. Favor of the Golden Bears.
Yeah, Mackey camped on the doorstep there, but Logan did a good job sliding over to his right side there and made that big save for the Blue Jackets to keep this a one-goal game here.
Face off to the right of Wright. On the draw for the Blue Jackets, it was Belich into the right corner of the Blue Jackets zone. Belich gives chase, avoiding a check with Mackey. Reener tried to feed it ahead to Birdsall. Birdsall, right circle, comes in. Skates around the net. He couldn't pull the trigger on it. Puck loose, bottom of the left circle, cleared in the left corner of the Golden Bears zone. Centering pass out front, cleared away. As camped out in front, they tried to work it over to Birdsall. Dump back deep. Back to pick it up is Erie. In behind the Golden Bear net. He'll send it into the left corner. It's chipped out to neutral ice. Pushed into the Blue Jackets zone, offside. I was wondering if they're going to call that.
Yeah, kind of sitting out there for a minute, and they blew it dead, called it offside.
On the draw, it'll be Van Orsdell and Westerberg. And controlled by the Golden Bears and dumped in. Back to pick it up along the end wall in the Blue Jacket zone. And Sanborn works it up to the left wing half wall to Ruzic and gives it right back. Sanborn, long pass. It's off the skates of Willard. Rolls into the left corner of the Blue Jacket zone. Going to be grabbed by Beaudet. Penalty coming up on the Blue Jackets as Beaudet got drilled in behind the net. And we got a trip coming up on Willard. This will come at 13:34. Power play number 3 already in this first period. Ain't even over yet. 3:26 to go. Keep taking penalties. Eventually it's going to bite us. One-timer is blocked from Henderson at the left wing half wall. Here's Hendrickson to the left circle. Centering pass, knocked down. Wow, getting a piece of, I don't even know how Mackey got a piece of that, but it trickled right by the net. That pass is about shoulder high almost. Hendrickson from his own zone sets it up, out to center. It's Troutwine. Troutwine leaves it at the right circle for James. Back to Troutwine. Troutwine into the right corner. Troutwine battles. Coming away with that puck is Mackey. Mackey sends it back to Troutwine, right wing half wall. Back out to the blue line with the puck is James. James, right circle, ridden off the play by Zimba. Into the right corner. Now comes out near the right wing half wall, and James sends it back in deep in behind the Blue Jacket net. Now to the left wing half wall. It's Hendrickson. Out to the left point. Hendrickson gets it back. He's at the blue line. And he'll set it up for Everson. Shot put on from a weird angle and a save. James just kind of let her rip, looking for some space, but holding the post was Logan Wright and made the stop.
Yeah, good job by Logan to hold the post there. Sometimes those are weird angle shots. Sometimes those deflect in, and good job by Wright again. He's made some big stops here in this first period. 38 seconds to go in that power play. Face-off controlled by the Blue Jackets. Cleared down the ice. Back to grab it is Adam Erie for the Golden Bears. Erie, he'll work it up to Beaudet. Here's Beaudet. Had it poked off his stick by Sanborn. Flipped up in the air at the right wing half wall. 18 seconds to go in the power play for the Golden Bears.
Minute 43 to go in the period. It's a 1-0 lead in the first shot of the game by Cody Hendrickson, his third of the year.
Logan Wright making his first career varsity start tonight. Last year he was the goalie on the Bantam A team for Hibbing Chisholm. And doing a good job so far through the majority of the first period here.
Face-off's coming all the way down on, I believe they called a hand pass. Face-off to the right of Intihar, controlled by the Golden Bears. Bodette is going to leave it. Van Orsveld back to Bodette at center and chips it down into the Blue Jacket zone. In behind the net, cleared around by Sanborn. Comes out near the right point. Adam Erie has it. Knocked down. It comes out to center. Erie just throws it back into the Blue Jacket zone. Minute 18 to go. We're back to 5-on-5 hockey here in period number 1. Golden Bears with the lead, 1-0, and a big lead in shots, 13-5. In the left corner, it's Kopp. Pushed down the ice, unable to get it though is Birdsall. Under a minute to go in period 1. Blue Jackets going to have to do some adjustments here. Here's Birdsall spinning. Loses the puck down in the left corner of the Golden Bears zone. He's checked up on the play. Erickson's down there. Erickson battles. Birdsall comes away with it. Sets it up now for Willard. Out near the blue line. Shot put on by Sepala and another save by Intihar. 30 seconds to go in the first period. Van Orsdell throws it on net from the right wing half wall and a save by Wright.
I'll tell you what, Bryce Kopp for the Golden Bears was maybe a foot away from, he catches that pass, he's got a breakaway to the net right at center ice there, and they weren't able to get the puck to him. Otherwise, the Golden Bears may have had a breakaway opportunity there, but good job by the Blue Jackets to knock it off.
Face off to left or right. Blue Jackets fire it down the ice. Got an icing coming up. No, they're going to wash it. Giving chase is Velich. He'll get there first. Centering pass knocked away by Intihar. Troutwine picks it up in his own left circle. Works it quickly up to Josh James. Cross ice, it's Tassoni. Rolls out to center. Slap shot put on from the blue line by Chicky. And a save by Intihar. Well, the first period's in the books here, and it's been all Golden Bears for the most part, as they have a 1-0 lead. And for the most part, that first period, Randy, was dictated by Evelyn Gilbert to play.
Yeah, Evelyn Gilbert really played well in that first period, and they had a lot of good opportunities. And the period that we saw them dominate, especially in the penalty kills. Penalty kill a couple times. One penalty kill, they played well. They were down here on our end of the ice quite a bit, and looking good here in the first period for the Golden Bears. Blue Jackets down only by 1 goal, so lots of time left here in this hockey game.
1-0 after 1 period of play. We'll be back. We'll check our stats, see if we can pick up any scores, any of the other games going on. But the Golden Bears with the lead after 1 from the historic Hibbing Memorial Arena. It's 1-0. You're listening to Blue Jacket Hockey on 106.3 WMFG, Hibbing and Service of Midwest Communications.
To the hospitals, to the fire hall, to the police stations, ultimately it goes to children. So it's a great benefit for the community, and we appreciate everyone participating here tonight. So if you're ready, toss your teddy bears.
penalties for a total of 6 minutes, a hooking, a high stick, and a tripping penalty. And the Golden Bears 1 penalty for a slash for a total of 2 minutes. Goaltender saves in that period for goaltender Cody Intihar of the Evelyn Gilbert Golden Bears. He had 7 saves. And Logan Wright for your hometown Hibbing Chisholm Blue Jackets, he had 12 in that first period. After 1 period in the books, it is 1-0 in favor of the Evelyn Gilbert Golden Bears.
And I think they're going to have to make some adjustments, Justin Tomberlin and his assistants, in that locker room, because a lot of that first period, the Blue Jackets played back on their heels.
Yeah, a little back on the heels, and but they're only down by 1 goal, so there's lots of time to make some adjustments here going into their second period of play here.
Taking a look at over at Hodgins Berardo Arena in Coleraine, Greenway and Virginia Mountain Arm Buell knotted up at 0 with 7:10 to go in the first. Yeah,
that's a really interesting game to watch. We'll have to keep an eye on that tonight because that's a game that could be a barn burner over there in Coleraine.
And Brainerd actually has a 1-0 lead over Bemidji in Bemidji. I found that to be interesting. And Armstrong Cooper is ahead of Blaine 1-0.
Yeah, those are some interesting scores early in the year, so you can get some weird ones, I'm sure, but certainly Brainerd's an improved team. And, so Bemidji, I would think, would be decent again this year, though, too. Usually they are okay.
Blue Jackets will take on Chanhassen tomorrow, and then they're off for a week, Randy, when they head to International Falls next Friday and then Saturday afternoon up in Roseau. So you get 2 games in, and then you got a week off.
Yeah, 2 quick games in, and a week off, and some traveling next weekend.
All right, we'll take another break, come back, and talk more sports as the teddy bear toss that was performed is now done. The ice will be resurfaced. After 1 period of play, it is 1-0 Evelyn Gilbert over Hibbing Chisholm, and you're listening to Blue Jacket Hockey, and it's right here on 106.3 WMFD. And welcome back. Both squads out on the ice, and we'll have period number 2 coming up momentarily. David Randy Cater bringing you the action. Glad to have you along here tonight. Blue Jackets will be going left to right this time around. Sophomore goaltender Logan Wright's made some big saves to keep it a 1-0 game. But over on the other side, junior goalie Cody Intihar has made a couple of nice saves too to keep the Blue Jackets out of the back of the net. Again, a decent crowd on hand.
Yeah, really nice crowd for a first game of the year.
Both teams slowly make their way back to their benches, and we can get this underway. Last year, we had to go to overtime to beat Evelyn Gilbert. By a score of 5-4 over at the Hippodrome late in the season. And the face-off is controlled by no one in particular, but the Blue Jackets are able to push it down deep and in. Here's Birdsall trying to centering pass. That's knocked down by Troutwine. Troutwine out to center. Coming away with it and pushing it down into the zone was Belic, picked up by Rienan. Rienan shot from the right circle, sails high, left point. And the shot put on, puck loose. Rienan has a trickle off his stick as the shot from Sepala was blocked. At the left wing half wall, here's Hendrickson with the puck. Kept alive by Belic at the left point, sends it deep. Into the right corner, Rienan will battle with Troutwine. And the Golden Bears come away with it momentarily, and now carrying it across. The shot's blocked up and out of play. The wrister from Sepala as he crosses the blue line, and that's off the stick of Bodette, up and out. Face off to the right of Intihar. Pushed out near the blue line, kept alive at the left point by Sanborn. Just pokes it, but it comes out to center. Left wing pass. Mackey sends it deep on the left wing half wall, kept alive at the left point. Little wrist shot put on by Erie, directed by Wright into the right corner of the Blue Jacket zone. Just underway, period 2, 15:45 to go. Along the end wall, Blue Jackets sending in the right corner. Kate Olson sent it over there at the right wing half wall, trying to dig it loose is Lasky. And the loose puck's gathered in. Ooh. Clearing it out front was Richie Erickson. I don't know what he was thinking, but he almost connected with a Blue Jacket. And it's fired down and in on the Blue Jacket net. Wright will make the stop. Out to center with the puck. Cross-ice pass from Everson. Erie picks it up to the Golden Bear blue line. His pass out to center to Meyer. Meyer dances, left circle, shot, save right, he'll hold on. 14:57 to go. In period number 2, it's 1-0 Evelyn Gilbert. Face off to right or rights, controlled by the Blue Jackets. With the puck, Zimba had it knocked off his stick at center. He'll battle for it right in front of the Blue Jacket net. Zimba comes away with it. He's across the blue line to the left circle. Tries to get by the D. Loose puck's grabbed by Belich. Now they work it around with the puck. Had it with Joe Allison. He'll head off to get a fresh player on. Right wing half wall in the Golden Bear zone. Fired around. That time by Sepala. Belich into the right corner of the Golden Bear zone. Looking. His shot's blocked and defected. And quickly down the left wing is Van Orsdel. And going down, Belich is going to pick up a penalty as he took down Van Orsdel. And the Blue Jackets are going back into the sin bin. It'll be power play number 4 coming up on the hook. Power play number 4 now for the Golden Bears. Coming into the game, they were 2 for 11. They're 0 for 3 tonight. Time of this penalty, 3 minutes.
Yeah, Blue Jackets have to stay out of the penalty box here, Doug. They can't be giving the Golden Bears this many opportunities.
Yeah, that's one thing we can't do. Centered it right in front, all alone was Mackey, and they couldn't connect on that pass. They left Mackey all alone in front of the net. Out near the left point, sets it up for Everson at the half wall on the left side. Now back out to the blue line, Everson. His pass kind of trickles through everybody and goes to the end wall in behind the Blue Jacket net. Battling for it for the Blue Jackets is Carter Anderson, but coming away with it, it's going to be Hendrickson. Out to the left point. Once again, back to Hendrickson, left wing half wall. He overskates it. Loose puck's going to be grabbed by Sanborn, and fired down the ice. Minute 15 to go in that power play for Evelyn Gilbert. Got 13:11 to go. Period 2. It's 1-0 Golden Bears on the Hendrickson goal. Hendrickson sets it back up. Tried to center it over to Mackey off the stick of James, and it goes through traffic all the way. And Blue Jackets cleared down the ice. .50 seconds, and that power play knocked down and carried in offside by Kubina. Face off, just outside. the defensive zone of the Golden Bears. On the draw for the Blue Jackets is Lasky. And winning that draw is Kopp. Circling at center ice with the puck, Van Orsdell. Van Orsdell, right circle. He'll carry it in behind the Blue Jacket net, ridden off the play. Gets it out to the left point for Beaudet. There's Beaudet, left circle, stick handles. Beaudet in behind the Blue Jacket net. Still 25 seconds to go in that power play. Along the end wall, Beaudet is going to set it up at the half wall on the left wing as he got it to Kopp. Now back to Beaudet. Over on the right side to Erie. Erie. Wrist shot put on, sails wide from the right circle. Erie had a lane, couldn't get it on net. Back to Erie, over near the top of the right circle. Sets it up. With the puck is Van Orsdell. And taken away by the Blue Jackets, cleared down the ice by Zimba. That was an icing, and it'll come back into the Blue Jacket zone.
Yeah, Blue Jackets almost got a chance there with Belich coming out of the box, but the pass was well over his stick, and he wasn't able to get it.
Rolls right in and saved by Wright. Face off, knocked to the left wing half wall in the Blue Jacket zone in the left corner with his Joe Allison. Skates in behind his net, pucks over into the right corner. Now behind the net, sent back to the right corner, but no one's home. Cycled down low. There's a shot put on, and I don't think that Wright ever saw the Gregorich shot from the right circle till it hit him. He made the save, though. Cleared down the ice once again by the Blue Jackets. Another icing coming up. 11:19 to go, period 2. It's 1-0 in favor of Evelyn Gilbert.
Yeah, a couple defenders out in front of the goaltender there, and Wright was able to see it just at the right time and make the save.
Face off to the right. Controlled by the Golden Bears. At the left circle, now coming away with it is Belich. Belich sends it all the way down the ice, but it's tipped, so no icing. Back in the left corner, Beaudet for the Golden Bears. Works it to the right wing half wall. Skylar Rhodes sends it in behind the Golden Bear net. Beaudet with the puck. Left wing pass to Tassoni. Tassoni's pass deflected up in the air, but he gets it right back, brings it across the blue line. Wrist shot, sails just wide of the net. Puck's in behind the Blue Jacket net. Cleared around to the far wall by Sepala. Comes out near the right point and trickles out. Belich with the puck. He's got Reenan on his right. Belich shot high over the top of the net. Rhodes shot from the right point's blocked, but it comes right on the stick. Nice shot by Sepala, kind of handcuffed into her, but he made the save. Out near the left point, now it's a 3-on-1. Here comes Hendrickson the other way. Hendrickson with the puck, comes in, shot, save, and squeezing the pads is the goaltender Logan Wright.
Yeah, good job by Logan there. Makes that initial save, and then Hendrickson comes in and gives him a little tap, and Wright does a good job by getting the pads together and stopping any little loose puck that might have been there.
Face off to the left or right. In the circle, over skating it, trying to get to it was Kubina. And it's flipped down the ice, and it'll roll into the Golden Bear end. Left wing pass to Troutwine. Troutwine up the center, and it's a break. Coming in is Mackey. Mackey gets the shot off from the left circle. And a save by Wright, but then that rebound popped out, and the Golden Bears just missed it, and that was caught. Kept alive at the right point by Erie. Now cleared off the center. It's Chicky. Chicky had it taken away at the Golden Bear blue line. With the puck for the Blue Jackets is Cabina. Fired in. Blue Jackets will do a line change with 9:40 to go in period 2. At center. Golden Bears bring it into the Blue Jacket zone and is taken away by Sepala. Here's Sepala to the Golden Bear blue line and carried in offside. .14:07 to go in the second period, and Coleraine Greenway with a 2-0 lead over Virginia Mountain Iron Buell.
That's a big score there, 2-0. Yeah, Greenway Chlorine. Greenway's got a really nice team this year.
Shot sails in high and wide. Comes to the right wing half wall in the Golden Bear zone. Pushed out to center. And it'll be carried in by Van Orsdale. Van Orsdale, a shot, save, puck loose, cleared to the near wall. Nice play by Zimba. I don't even think he saw it, but he was able to get it out from in front of the net. In the right corner, Gregorich now at the right wing half wall in the Blue Jacket zone. He's battling with Tylen Jerkovich. Got a offside and he checked up. With the puck, Van Orsdale gets checked off the play. And coming back the other way, Parker Ruzic to the blue line. Wrist shot, deflected up and out of play. 8:45 to go. Face-off's going to be to the left of Intihar. Bellis will take the draw with Hendrickson. Bellis wins the draw. They'll send it over to the left point. Sanborn being harassed, sends it down, excuse me, into the right corner. Bellis couldn't do anything with it. Shot from the right point by Rhodes and a save by Intihar. Time for another Hall's cough drop.
Yeah, really nice wrister from Skylar Rhodes there. Just up on the ice, and Intihar makes the save there.
We got 8.5 to go in period 2. Still a 1-0 lead for the Golden Bears. They scored on the first shot of the game by Cody Hendrickson, his third goal of the year. Plays in the Blue Jacket zone. Blue Jackets send it all the way down the ice. We have an icing coming up. Shots on goal now, 19-9. Blue Jackets not getting a whole lot of shots.
Yeah, we got to figure out a way to generate some more offensive chances here. With 9 shots on goal, you're not going to get a lot of goals, so we got to get some more shots on goal here.
Lasky on the draw with Hendrickson. Loose puck picked up by Sempola. He'll work it up on the left wing to Cabina. Again, tried to send it to Lasky. Loose puck picked up, though, by Chicky. Chicky tries to cut in. Oh, and it rolls through the crease over to the right wing half wall. Van is cleared down the ice, and with the puck is Tassoni. Into the left corner, the Blue Jacket zone. He'll battle with Michael Kubina for the Blue Jacket. Coming away with that puck is Sempola. Sempola from his own right corner banks it off the left wing, boards out to center. And it comes right back to him in his own zone. Cross ice right wing pass to Cade Olson. He couldn't control it, but he'll push it out to neutral ice. Hendrickson brings it across. Left point, wrist shot. Ooh. That got right between the legs of Cade Olson, but Logan Wright had the angle and made the save. That's a nice wrist shot from Hendrickson.
Yeah, nice low wrist shot there, and Wright doing a good job with the making the save there. Saw it all the way, but still a quality save for Logan here again.
Puck bouncing around on the face-off out near the point. Kept alive by Mackey. Now Mackey turns it over. Here's the Blue Jackets. Carried in offside. They got to check up. At center with the puck is Everson. And it's icing on the Golden Bear. We have a face-off down here to the left of the goaltender Intihar. Allison will take the draw with Van Orsdale. Van Orsdale wins the draw into the right corner. The Golden Bears zone cleared around by Lynn. At the left wing half wall, popped down net. Easy save for Intihar. Left wing attempt to clear it off by Meyer. Meyer right on the tape at Gregorich. Gregorich works it over him to Van Orsdale, and his backhand pass sails through the crease. And the net came off its mooring as Logan Wright slid over to his right. 6:39 to go, period number 2. And it's a 1-0 Golden Bear lead. And again, Randy, they're kind of dictating play again here in this period.
Yeah, again, the second period, they have really stepped up and dictated play.
Well, the good news is we haven't given up any power play goals. Evelyn Gilbert 0 for 4. Shot put on from the left wing half wall and the save by Wright. That's cleared around. And again, near the left wing half wall coming down is Troutwine, pinching down to keep it alive. Kept alive by Hendrickson at the blue line. No, offside. And when the Bluebirds come out, the Evelyn Gilbert Golden Bear fans didn't like that one.
No, they didn't like that call there.
Either did Hendrickson.
Well, he's not real happy with that call.
Hendrickson on the draw with Belich. Belich controls it. They get it to Birdsall, who backhands it down in. Giving chase is Bodette. Bodette pushes it around to the near side, where it'll be grabbed by Tassoni. Tries to get it to Hendrickson, but it's going to be grabbed by the Blue Jackets. That'll be Cephala. Long pass out the center is broken up. Belich couldn't get it and thrown in on net. Sails just wide though, Troutwine. That's tipped down the ice. Can Belich get there? He does, and a save, a blocker save. As Belich won the race to get that puck, but his wrist shot was a blocker save by Intar. Now a breakaway coming the other way, and a shot and a goal. Boy, I tell you what, Richie Erickson made that look simple. He faked to his right, went to the backhand, put it in the net, and it's 2-0. And this will come at 11:31.
Yeah, nice little fake-out move there from Erickson, for sure.
That's a huge goal for Evelyn Gilbert. That gives them a cushion. And for Erickson, that's his first goal of the year.
Number 4, Richie Erickson. Assisted by number 26, Nathan Tassoni. And number 5, Will Troutwine. Erickson, from Tassoni, and Troutwine. Time of goal, 11:31.
And it's 2-0 now in favor of Evelyn Gilbert with 5:20 to go in period 2. Well, we need to start generating some offense. That's part of the problem here, Randy.
Yeah, only 3 shots on goal in the second period here. You know, we gotta pick it up here, the remaining part of this period and then into the third period here.
Back to pick it up for the Blue Jackets is Sanborn into the left corner of the Blue Jackets zone. Now it's flipped out to center, knocked down by Erie and thrown right back into the Blue Jacket end. Gathered in by Zimba. Tachicki bounces off his stick into the high slot, rolls to the half wall on the right side, grabbed by Lasky. Lasky with the puck. Banked off the boards down on the left side. No wave any icing. Back to grab it is Erie. Erie leaves it for Everson. Out to center to Gregorich. Now it's Van Orsdell. Van Orsdell with speed, right circle. Centering pass, right out in front. Shot put on. And a save. Gregorich got a piece of that puck. And Wright makes another big save.
Yeah, and that play set up by Van Orsdell's shot there, and then Gregorich tries to get in there and finish it off and get the third goal of the night, but Wright standing tall on that save.
Face off to the left or right. Knocked into the right corner. Shipped around the boards. For the Blue Jackets, there was Cephala. Big hit in the left corner. At the half wall, Gregorich. He takes a check from Cephala at the half wall on the right side. And we got a whistle. And who's getting the penalty?
No, I think they just blew it because the helmet was off. Golden Bears player's helmet was off there.
So the faceoff's going to come down in the Golden Bear zone? Or are they going to do it? Okay, they're going to do it at neutral ice, just outside the defensive zone. I thought initially they were going to take them both out there, kind of having little festivities over there.
Yeah, they kind of hit each other a little bit, and I thought, well, we're going to call both of them, but then they didn't call a penalty there.
Blue Jackets control the puck in their own end. With it is Rhodes. Rhodes' pass is tipped. Hits a stick of James. Rolls into the left corner of the Golden Bears zone. In James skates. James has it. Works it up to Hendrickson. Hendrickson working down the right wing to the bottom of the right circle. Centering pass, and it was done behind his teammate Tassoni. And here come the Blue Jackets. It's Rhiannon. Slap shot left circle. A save by Intihar. And then he dives out to gather in the loose puck. I think Rhiannon wanted a penalty on that. She got taken down by Beaudet. No call, though. 3:32 to go in period 2. Shots 22 to 11 in favor of Evelyn Gilbert, and they lead 2-0. And just like that, they're going to toss Belich. Birdsall will come in, take the draw. He wins the draw. Ooh, almost turned it over. That would have been a breakaway. Dumped it back, Sanborn, into the left corner to Birdsall. And the Golden Bears flip it out to center. Trying to get by was James, took the check. And Belich makes it off the right wing wall down in behind the Golden Bear net. Reenan had it momentarily. Now Hendrickson has it at the left wing half wall. He'll battle. And Reenan comes away with it. Reenan left circle. Centering pass. No one home. Cleared away in front by Beaudet. Now Hendrickson has it. Working up the right wing. He took a check, but is able to maintain and push the puck into the Blue Jacket zone. 2:40 to go in the period. And the Blue Jackets flip it down the ice. Giving chase for the Blue Jackets is Austin Lasky. Beaudet got there first at the left circle. Plays at center, backhanded in by Chicky. Beaudet will go back to pick it up. Long pass to center, tipped in, and coming in with the puck, and a shot and a goal on the backhand. That's Bryce Kopp. And it's 3-0. Look at 14:45.
Well, Kopp that time gets a loose puck, and he skates in there uninvaded and picks up the goal. He's had a couple chances here tonight, Kopp, and that time he converts it, capitalizes on it.
Let's get the score in. 3-0.
Scoring the goal for the Golden Bears, number 9, Bryce Kopp. Assisted by number 4, Richie Erickson, and number 15, Nick Beaudet.
So it's Beaudet and Erickson on the Kopp goal. That's his third of the year. Well, that's going to make things interesting here in the third period. 1:54 to go in period number 2. I did a little research here, and I can go back to the 2005-2006 season, and Evelyn Gilbert Golden Bears have not beaten Hibbing Chisholm.
Yeah, I was going to say it's been a long drought since that time.
Minute 43 to go. Faceoff's going to come out to neutral zone. Belich will take that draw with Van Orsdale. Puck loose. Grabbed by the Blue Jackets. Westerberg carried it in.
There was a penalty.
And going off for the Blue Jackets, it's going to be Parker Ruzic. Now they're discussing whether it's a check from behind.
Yeah, I don't know if it was cross-check or if they're going to call a check from behind there.
Comes with a minute 32 to go in the period. The power play number 5.
Checking from behind, that's a 5-minute major.
Yep, it's a 5. 15:28 time of the penalty. 5-minute major and a check from behind for Parker Rusick. So 5 and 10 for Parker. Coming in to sit down for the 5 with him is Tylen Jerkovich.
Penalty on the Blue Jackets, number 26, Parker Bruzich. Draws a 5-minute major and a 10-minute misconduct for checking from behind. The 5-minute major will be served by number 4, Tylen Jerkovich. Major penalty on the Blue Jackets, Bruzich, 5 and 10.
Face off to the right of Bright. Again, 1:32 to go in this period at the left wing half wall. Loose puck picked up the left circle. Out to center to Birdsall. Birdsall carries it across. Tried to send it down. And it kind of just deflects to the right circle. With the puck now is Everson. Everson sends it up to his teammate James to the blue line. Right wing half wall falling down. Here come the Blue Jackets with it. And it's deflected out at center. Everson picks it up. Everson works it to Troutwine. Troutwine, long pass to center. Now Hendrickson has it. Hendrickson tries to split a couple of players. Hendrickson comes away with it. He's acted like he was tripped, but no call. Shot from the blue line. It's deflected. And the Blue Jackets clear it down the ice with 39 seconds to go in the period. Belich will get there. Belich trying to wrap around. He's ridden off the play by Everson. Troutwine at center, couldn't control it. And cleared down the ice by the Blue Jackets. 22 seconds to go in period number 2. 3-0 Golden Bears. 3:45 to go in that 5-minute major on Rusich for the check from behind. Cleared down the ice by the Blue Jackets. Intihar, he'll leave it for Bodette. Bodette spins left circle, and that's it for period 2. Well, that's not exactly how they wanted it drawn up in the locker room between period 1 and 2. A couple of goals here, Andy, by the Golden Bears in the second period. They've kind of extended that lead now out to 3-0, and, you know, coming back 3 down is kind of hard sometimes.
Yeah, 3 down. You got 3:28 left of a penalty kill going into the third period, but most important, 3 down is tough, you know, with 1 period to play, but certainly something the Blue Jackets can do. Just got to pick it up, make some adjustments here in between the second and third period, and hopefully get some more offensive chances here.
All right, we'll take a break, come back, review our second period stats, also check in and see how that Virginia Mountain Arm Buell Greenway game is going, and more. You're listening to Blue Jacket Hockey after 2 periods of play from the historic Hibbing Memorial Arena. Evelyn Gilbert 3, Hibbing Chisholm nothing. You're listening to Blue Jacket Hockey right here on 106.3 WMFG. Well, we got 2 periods in the books here in the home opener and the season opener for the Hibbing Chisholm Blue Jackets here at the Hibbing Memorial Arena. It's been all level of Gilbert. They lead 3-0, Randy.
Yeah, Golden Bears picked up where they left off in the first period and kept her going here in the second period. So 2 periods in the books. Golden Bears playing very strongly here tonight.
Why don't you run down our stats from period number 2?
Blue Jackets Golden Bears pick up their second goal of the hockey game. This goal coming at 11 minutes and 30 seconds in the period. This was a goal coming from Richie Erickson, his first goal of the season, and he gets the assist from Nathan Tassoni, and a second assist credited to Will Troutwine. Then the Golden Bears would make it 3-0. This time, the goal from Bryce Kopp, picking up his goal of tonight, and he gets the assist from Richie Erickson, and he got the second assist from Nick Bodette. And again, that goal coming at 14:45. And then for the penalties in that period, the 1 minor penalty was assessed at the 3-minute mark to the Blue Jackets for hooking, and then the Blue Jackets would take a 5-minute major and a 10-minute misconduct penalty at 15:28 into that period. So 2 penalties, 1 minor penalty and 1 major penalty for a total of 7 minutes. And then the goaltender saves in that period for the Golden Bears, Cody Intihar. He had 4 saves for a 2-period total of 11. Logan Wright, 8 saves in the second period for your hometown Hibbing Chisholm Blue Jackets. He had a 2-period total of 20. with 2 periods in the books. It is Evelyn Gilbert, Golden Bears 3, and your hometown Hibbing Chisholm Blue Jackets 0.
And when we start the third period, the Blue Jackets still have to kill off 3:28 of that major penalty to Ruzic. Here's something interesting in progress at the Bloomington Ice Garden. The reason I bring it up, I'll mention it in a minute. The Bloomington Jefferson and Rosemount all tied at 1. And the reason I bring that up is we'll see both these teams coming up here in the next few weeks. Bloomington Jefferson will be here on the 23rd right before Christmas, and Rosemount will be here on the 28th right after Christmas.
Yeah, two new teams we're going to see on the schedule, and it'll be interesting to see both of them up in our building here.
3:24 left to go over in Coleraine in period number 2, and Greenway has a 3-2 lead over Virginia Mountain Iron Buell. So Virginia battling back as they trail by 1.
Yeah, and you know that was going to be a close game. You know, with both Virginia, both Greenway, Virginia, both strong teams, some great athletes on both teams, and you know that was going to be a barn burner. So they're being treated. Those fans are being treated to a great hockey game over in Coleraine tonight.
Well, I tell you, either Farmington's really good or Rochester Marshall, John Marshall's really bad. Farmington beat them 12-0.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy win there.
And Orono, the number 3 team in the polls, has a 4-2 lead over Providence Academy. That is with 6:54 to go in the third. Other than that, not much going on. Brainerd and Bemidji. Brainerd still up 1-0, just says in progress. Doesn't say how much time is left. But again, Greenway up by 1, 3-2 over Virginia Mountain Iron Buell with just over 3 minutes to go in period 2. Greenway jumped out to a 2-0 lead, but Virginia's battled back. They now only trail by 1. Take a quick break, come back, and I got some interesting things that I found that I'll share with you. It has to do with Hibbing, or not Hibbing, but it has to do with boys high school basketball here in the state of Minnesota. After 2 periods of play, it's Evelyn Gilbert 3, Hibbing Chisholm 0, and you're listening to Blue Jacket Hockey right here on 106.3 WMFG Hibbing, a service of Midwest Communications. And both teams are back out on the ice. We're about ready to get third period action underway. Doug Dietrich, Randy Catron bringing you the action. Glad to have you along. 3-0, Golden Bears with the lead. Looking for a victory over the Blue Jackets for the first time in forever. Like I said, I can go back to the 2005-2006 season, and the Golden Bears have not won since then. Golden Bears will have a power play yet for 3:28. See if the Blue Jackets made some adjustments in the locker room to hopefully generate some offense. They haven't generated much. Play's been dictated for the most part by the Golden Bears, out shooting the Blue Jackets 23-11. Ruzic into the box along with Jerkovic, who's serving his 5-minute major, as it is a 5-10. Blue Jackets will be moving right to left across your radio dial.
Well, here we go. One more period left. Got to get some offensive chances here.
Belich out on the penalty kill along with Seppala and Birdsall and Zimba. Carried across by Hendrickson. Hendrickson centering pass. He tried to work it over to James. Couldn't control it. Hendrickson back out to the left point. Sets it up. Troutwine to the right circle. Shot sails high and wide. Comes all the way out to the left point. Hendrickson. Troutwine. Left circle. His shot's blocked by Belich. And Belich clears it down the ice. 2:58 to go. And that power play for the Golden Bears. They lead 3-0. 16:25 to go in the contest. Working down the right side. Here's Hendrickson. Ridden off the play. Going to go in behind the Blue Jacket net. Cleared around and nicely done by Sanborn to get it out and send it all the way down. Back to pick it up. Everson. He'll leave it. Hands it off to James. Stick handles across the blue line. James, right circle. Sets it up to Hendrickson to the left circle for a one-timer. Kind of got deflected, but a nice save by Wright. Still 2:26 to go in that 5-minute major. Blue Jackets trail 3-0. We got 15:57 to go in the game. Well, I tell you, Wright's playing a good game for his first varsity action as a sophomore because he's getting hammered.
Yeah, he's made some great saves here tonight.
He's had to stop some quality shots, that's for sure. Here's Beaudet. Beaudet flips it down along the end boards into the right corner of the Blue Jacket zone. At the half wall on the right side, it's Erickson. He's got one of the goals. It's Van Orsdale in the right corner. And the Blue Jackets come away with it. Out to center, Zimba. Here's Zimba on a breakaway. Zimba comes in. Shot, goal! A short-handed goal. And the Blue Jackets are on the board, 3-1.
Well, Mitchell Zimba gets his first career varsity goal. And that couldn't come at a bigger time for the Blue Jackets. They're on a penalty kill and gets the first one.
That's a nice shot by Zimba as he was going down.
Yeah, kind of going down on the play and still able to get the shot off and get that goal.
That was huge. Short-handed goal. Get our announcement.
Scoring an unassisted short-handed goal for your Blue Jackets. Number 10, Mitch Zimba. Zimba unassisted. A short-handed goal at 1:39.
1:39 is the time of the goal. Still a minute 24 to go in that power play for Evelyn Gilbert. But the Blue Jackets get on the scoreboard with the Zimba goal. Centering and a goal. Bottom and down there in the bottom of the left circle. What a beautiful pass. And buried by Hendrickson, his second goal of the game, his fourth of the year. And that negated our goal.
Yeah.
That's a power play goal.
That was as pretty of a pass as you could see. This tape to tape, right on the tape, and Hendrickson buries it.
Well, just like that, it's 4-1. We still got 1:10 to go in that major penalty to Ruzic. Knocked into the Blue Jacket zone.
Assisted by number 22, Kevin Mackey, and number 17, Josh James.
And a goal. As I was writing on my paper, they bury it again. And it's 5-1. This time on the goal, it's going to be Everson. And it's a power play goal in this extended 5-minute power play. And unless something drastically changes here, this one's over.
Scoring the power play goal for the Golden Bears, number 20, Anderson. Assisted by number 11, Cody Hendrickson. Everson from Hendrickson.
Hendrickson, the only assist.
2:35.
So 35 seconds to go in that 5-minute major. 5-1, 2 quick goals here after the Blue Jackets got on board. And Blue Jackets cleared all the way down. 5-1. Evelyn Gilbert with the lead. Beaudet at the Blue Jacket blue line. Zips it around near the left wing half wall, down in the left corner. It's gathered in for the Blue Jackets. Sepala. Cross ice. Trying to get it to Lasky. Lasky pushes it deep to Chicky. Chicky leaves it in the left corner, but picking it up is going to be Erie for the Golden Bears. All right, we got that 5-minute deal out of the way. And coming in, Kopp tried to center it. The rolling puck rolled off his stick. He'll battle in behind the net. Kopp has it out to the left point. One-timer blocked in front. Nicely done by Carter Anderson. And Carter Anderson now, he's going to... That's Lasky who's down. What, are they going to get him for a cross check or what? Going off is Van Orsdell. High stick. Power play number 2 coming up for the Blue Jackets. This will come at 3:49. Oh, a 5-minute major. That works.
Yeah. We'll take that. I thought it might have been a high 5-minute major penalty.
Shot put on, blocked into the right corner. Birdsall has it, sends it deep. Now for Belich. Belich works it around to Rienan. Rienan at the left wing half wall. Tried to set it up bottom of the right circle for Belich. Up high, and his shot sails wide by Birdsall. He was in between the circles, and his shot just wouldn't get through. Loose puck gathered in by Zimba. And behind the net, Birdsall battles with Troutwine. Comes out to the blue line. Blue Jackets unable to hold the zone. At center, now Rienan at his own blue line. He'll circle. Carries it in his own zone and sends it out. He gets by James. And he's down with the puck in behind the net. Troutwine giving him a battle. Out to the blue line. Sent deep by Zimba. Centering pass from Belich hit a skate. Belich will leave it. And it's knocked down the ice. And giving chase is James. And James and Belich battle all the way into the left corner where Belich comes away with it in the Blue Jacket zone. 3:50 to go in that power play for Hibbing Chisholm. 11:58 to go in the game. It's a 5-1 Golden Bear lead. Bodette into the Blue Jacket zone. Rolls off his stick. Oh, and right in on net is it rolled off the stick of Chicky as he cut in front of the net. Boy, we dodged a bullet there.
Yeah, that was a very, very close play.
Face off to the right of right. Controlled by the Blue Jackets. Lasky. Sorry about that sneeze. Gotta love those when you get a cold. They come on so quick you don't even know it's happening.
Yeah, you don't have time to react to it.
Shot put on and a save by Intihar. Nice shot, though, from the bottom of the right circle by Kubina. Kind of handcuffed Intihar a little bit, but the whistle was blown as that puck trickled over to the left wing wall.
Yeah, Kubina, nice little shot there on net. And Intihar just about kind of handcuffed Intihar there, but was able to make the save.
3:08 still to go in that power play for the Blue Jackets. But they trail 5-1 with 11:13 to go. That's thrown all the way down the ice. Wright tosses it over to Cabina. Cabina, left wing pass to Sanborn. Sanborn pushes it down in the Golden Bear zone where Troutwine has it. He'll fire it down the ice. 2:45 to go in that power play for the Blue Jackets. A couple of major penalties here in this contest tonight. Long breakout pass to center. It's Lasky. Lasky with the puck. Lasky tries to throw it on net. Blocked by Troutwine. Pushing it behind the net is Versich. Back out to the blue line. And the wrist shot, that may have hit the pipe. Sanborn, nice wrister, got through traffic. Right wing half wall shot there by Cephala. In the left corner with the puck. Back out. And the shot put on, big pad save. Comes out to the high slot, shot over the net by Versich. 2:04 to go in this 5-minute major. The Blue Jackets starting to put some pressure on. Cephala gets it back, it's in his skates, and now coming away with this Gregorich. Gregorich across the right wing, and we got a slash coming up on somebody. I believe it's on the Golden Bears.
Yeah, I think it's going to be on the Golden Bears here.
We'll have a 5-on-3 for 1:49. Going off is going to be Everson on the slash. And this will come at the 7-minute mark. So a 5-on-3 for 1:49. Blue Jackets control. Try to set it up down low to Birdsall, and it hits the side of the net. Right circle wrist shot, sails wide. There's Rhiannon up high. Shot, save, loose puck, Birdsall, and sliding over his Intihar with a nice right pad save. Rhiannon to the right circle. Sets it up for Cephala. Kept alive at the left point by Zimba. Throws it on net, save by Intihar. Again, 5-on-3 for 1:14. Birdsall shot. Blocked in front and cleared down the ice by the Golden Bears. 1:05 and 5-on-3. 9:14 to go in the game. And it's a 5-1 Evelyn Gilbert lead. Rhiannon has to go back to his own blue line to gather it in. 51 seconds of 5-on-3 hockey. Rhiannon working down the right wing. Carried in behind the net. Rhiannon to the left circle. Gets it out up high. Rhiannon again with the puck. Over to Zimba. Zimba's shot. Sails wide. Sanborn to Rhiannon left circle. Throws it on net. Save Intihar. Goes to the right wing half wall. Zimba grabs it. He's got it back out to the point. Sets it up for Birdsall at the right circle. Back up high. Zimba wrist shot. And his traffic goes in the left corner. 17 seconds of 5-on-3. And intercepted and cleared down the ice by the Golden Bears right on net. Wright has to make the stop. Here's Rhiannon. Overskates it in his right circle. Has to settle the puck down. Tipped down in by the Blue Jackets' Kubina. Now 10 seconds is left in that 5-minute major. Or I should say in the penalty to Everson. And there we go. They successfully killed that 5-on-3, Randy.
Yeah, that's a huge kill for the Golden Bears there.
And they killed off the 5-minute major. Pucks at the Blue Jacket blue line with 7:45 to go. They trail 5-1. Knocked in by Lasky into the right corner of the Golden Bears zone. Troutwine's there. He just tips it off the glass and out to center. Blue Jackets dump it deep again. They'll do a line change. We got 7.5 to go. Blue Jackets need to get something going here. Kopp comes in. Kopp skates in and couldn't pull the trigger. As he tried to split the D, Olsen may have messed with his shot. Denied entry at the Blue Jacket blue line. Loose puck gathered in by Olsen. Olsen sends it over to the left wing half wall to Willard. Willard battling in the left corner. And winning that battle was Meyer. Meyer for the Golden Bears, trying to dig that puck loose. Coming back the other way for the Blue Jackets is Chicky. Chicky, though, had a hard time getting by Erie. Out high, slot shot, blocker save. Puck's loose in front, and a backhand hits the side of the net. Unable to get anything on it was Zimba. That's cleared away in front. Backhand put on again, and Chicky couldn't get it with 6.5 to go. It's a 5-1 lead for the Golden Bears, but the Blue Jackets are putting the pressure on. Rhodes went for the slap shot and it was just tipped down the ice by the Golden Bears. At center with the puck is Birdsall. There's Birdsall. Takes the shot. Sails wide as he came in over the left point. That had so much juice it's going to roll all the way back down in the Blue Jacket zone near the left corner with 6:05 to go. Nope, that's actually nice. I didn't see the Golden Bear player hit it.
Yeah, I didn't either. It was like...
I thought he had so much juice that it just wrapped around.
I don't know. I guess 4 sets of eyes. I guess we both missed it. I don't know.
Oh, well. I got an excuse. I'm sick as a dog.
Yeah.
Henderson takes a draw.
I have no excuse, so I should have seen that.
With Belic. He gets tossed. Birdsall comes in. Face off to the left to Interhar. Near the half wall on the right side. And flipped down the ice by the Golden Bears to Sony. Back to pick it up are the Blue Jackets into the right corner. It's Belic with the puck. Belic avoids one check, turns it over. Right in front all alone. And right there was Tassoni. James did a backhand from that left circle, but didn't get a whole lot on it. And Wright made the save. Well, you never want to turn it over in front like that.
No, right there in that location, you don't want to turn it over. But Logan doing a good job reacting very fast on it and made the save.
5-1, 5:35 to go in the game. Golden Bears with the lead. Looking to get their first victory over the Blue Jackets in forever. With the puck for the Blue Jackets, now that's Lasky. Banked off the right wing wall by Chicky. Back to pick it up is Troutwine. Circles in behind the Golden Bear net, working up the near side. Down the right wing, he's at center. Pushes it into the Blue Jacket zone. Penalty coming up on Chicky. Chicky's going to get called for a hold. There's power play number 6 coming up here. And this will come at 11:53. Hard to win ball games when you're always in the sin bin. Ruzic is still in the box for his 10-minute misconduct penalty. Well, they scored 2 goals on their 5-on-3. So they're actually 2 for 5. And this is power play number 6. In the right corner of the Blue Jackets zone. Minute 45 to go in that power play. Right point. He sets it up over the left side. Gregorich's shot from the left circle. Knocked down and saved by sophomore Logan Wright. He's been peppered here tonight. 29 shots. He stopped 24 of them. Still a minute 39 to go into power play for the Golden Bears. 4:44 to go in the contest. Unable to clear. Wrist shot sails up over the top of the net. Nice wrister by Bodette. And cleared down the ice by the Blue Jackets. Bodette will go back to pick it up in behind the Golden Bear net now with 4.5 to go in the contest. Golden Bears have pretty much dictated play the whole night here. There's Kopp, right corner. Sends it in behind the Blue Jacket net as he avoids the Zimba check. Cleared around. Kept in by Bodette at the right point. He'll send it deep. Right wing half wall. Puck bouncing around. Zimba has it. And it comes out to neutral ice. 55 seconds to go. Backhanded down deep by Belic. Blue Jackets will change up their penalty kill team. Still 49 seconds to go now on that power play for the Golden Bears. We're down to 3:50 in the game. Into the right corner. They'll send it back out to the point. Everson. Oh, and he tried to work it over on the left side, and it came out. Erie couldn't hold it. Offside. 30 seconds to go in the Golden Bear power play. 3:36 to go. 5-1. Favor of the Golden Bears. Again, Randy, it looks like the Golden Bears are going to get their first victory in a long time over Hibbing Chisholm. I'm able to go back to the 2005-2006 season, and they haven't had a victory in that span.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see when's the last time that win for the Golden Bears against the Blue Jackets was. Fired
in, glove saved by Intahar. That shot sailed in from center ice. Hendrickson with 11 seconds to go in the power play, carries it in, knocked away. Nicely done by the Blue Jackets Rhodes. And cleared down the ice with 3 seconds to go in the penalty. And Chicky's back on the ice. We're at 5-on-5 with 3:02 to go. Right wing pass. Cross ice. They tried to get it over to Zalka. Unable to do so. Comes out to center. Birdsall sends it in deep. And back to pick it up is Everson. Banked off the end wall to the right corner. There's Troutwine. Long pass to center. They tried to hit James at the Blue Jacket blue line. But that thing was about waist high. Well, we got 2:33 to go. Blue Jackets trail 5-1.
Certainly been a better period. I mean, other than giving up the 2 goals.
Yeah, it's by far the best period that the Blue Jackets have had tonight.
Right. They got good quality shots in this third period.
And breaking down, trying to center that. Getting just a piece of it was Tassoni. And reaching down in front of the net was Wright. Got 9:51 to go in the third, and Greenway still holding on to a 3-2 lead over Virginia Mountain Iron Buell.
Well, that's a battle tonight.
Well, you knew it was going to be.
Yeah.
Fired in by the Blue Jackets. That's Versich. Back deep to pick it up is Wind. Puck's loose, left circle, gathered in and brought out by James. James sets it up. And Tassoni got rocked at the blue line. But a save and held on by Wright, and we got 2:01 to go. 5-1, Evelyn Gilbert. You know, you and I were talking last year, too, toward the end of the year, that Evelyn Gilbert's going to be a better team this year because they have an outstanding Bantam program.
Yeah, both Bantam A's and Bantam B's had, very successful years the last couple of years. So here they are tonight. A lot of those kids moving up here to the varsity level here.
Coming out of his own right corner for the Blue Jackets, it's Belich, and he's trying to hit Birdsall with it, and that's an icing. Minute 35 to go. In a 5-1 Evelyn Gilbert lead. You know, the Blue Jackets don't have much time. I mean, they got to turn around and host Chanhassen tomorrow night.
Right, yeah, quick turnaround for the Blue Jackets. Yeah, looking at the Golden Bears, last year both the Bantam A and Bantam B team went to regions. The year before, the Bantam A's went to regions. The B's did not. So last year, a very successful year for both teams.
Here's Birdsall. Rolls off his stick into the right corner with 1:23 to go. Right circle shot put on by Rhiannon. Big right pad save by Intihar. And it's a 2-on-1 the other way. Centering pass in front, shot, the save. Oh my goodness. Richie Erickson got robbed by Logan Wright, the sophomore, on a nice pass by Kopp, but oh my goodness, what a save.
Yeah, another great save by Logan Wright there. Tough save too. A couple good pass plays right out front. Very patiently, very calmly makes that huge save here for the Blue Jackets.
Play continues in the Blue Jacket left corner. Centering pass out front's knocked down. Coming away with it for the Blue Jackets is Zimba. They get it to the Golden Bear blue line. Golden Bears just throw it right back out. And Zimba dances around, loses the puck though down near the left corner to Adamiri. 45 seconds to go in this contest. Play continues in the Blue Jacket zone. Down in the left corner, Skylar Rhodes tried to work it up. Birdsall, left wing pass to Lasky. Lasky just flips it down deep. Everson grabs it, carries it in behind the Golden Bear net with 25 seconds to go. Shot put on from the slot by Lasky, and a save by Intihar.
Yeah, a nice point-blank shot by Austin Lasky there, and Intihar again making another great save here tonight.
22 seconds left to go in this contest. Blue Jackets control it at the half wall on the right wing. Out near the right point. Trickles all the way down in the Blue Jacket zone. And a nice check by the Blue Jacket Cephala on number 24, Brennan Scott. 1 second to go. And there you go. The streak has been broken. Evelyn Gilbert has defeated Hibbing Chisholm. They get the 5-1 victory here tonight. And for the most part, Evelyn Gilbert controlled play. They dictated play. And the result is they get the 5-1 victory.
Yeah, get the victory here, and it's a good night for the Golden Bears as they go home. With the win, they got another win on the year to add to their season win with 3. Makes it 2 wins now for them.
5-1's our final. Elberlith Gilbert now advances to 2-1 on this young season. The Blue Jackets are 0-1, and they'll have to get ready for the Chanhassen, a AA school that's going to have numbers. And we're going to have to be ready for that tomorrow night.
Right, yeah, quick turnaround here for the Blue Jackets, but got to be ready to go tomorrow night with Chanhassen coming to town.
Though, when you look at this tape of this game, this is going to be a good teaching tool for this young Hibbing squad, the Hibbing Chisholm squad, because they're going to be able to see some things that they did that the coaches can correct them on, and it'll help out down in the future.
For sure.
All right, we're going to take a break, come back with our post-game show, our final here tonight from the historic Hibbing Memorial Arena. It's Evelyn Gilbert picking up the 5-1 victory over the Blue Jackets. The post-game is next. You're listening to Blue Jacket Hockey right here on 106.3 WMFG.